Hello and a very warm welcome to the brand new edition of Policy Watch. I'm Kriti Mishra. Under the One Nation, One Tag scheme, having the FASTag RFID tag on a four-wheeler in India has become mandatory. The use of this technology promises to ensure a smooth passage through toll plazas across India's national highways by negating cash transactions. FASTag is the electronic toll collection program on toll plazas by National Highway Authority of India Limited. It works on the principle of radio frequency identification. The tag needs to be affixed to the windscreen of the vehicle in such a way that the sensor at the toll plaza can read it. One of the main benefits of using a FASTag is that it allows for a smooth passage through toll plazas. And to get deeper insights on the topic, I'm joined by Mr. Amrendra Kumar, Chief General Manager in HAI, Mr. Sachin Haritash, Director, Chetak Cargo Private Limited, Dr. V. Murugan, Senior Principal Scientist, Central Road Research Institute. Welcome to Asaba Television, all of you. And Mr. Kumar, let me come to you first. What is electronic toll collection or FASTag?
It is a system for electronic toll collection where the vehicle envisages that it can cross the toll plaza without stopping to save the time of passenger and fuel and save environment also.
Let's try and understand how do FASTags work, and for that, Dr. Murugan, tell us, how does this technology work?
Yeah, as was actually told by Mr. Kumar already, it's basically the RFID tag is actually installed on the windshield of the vehicles. So with that, we expect when the vehicle is going to pass through for the tag, because every 60 to 75 kilometers, actually NHA is mandated to do for the actual toll collection of the different type of roads which have been widened for 4-lane or 6-lane roads. So in that connection, when the vehicle has to say is going to go from Delhi to Mumbai, so it has to pass through 14 toll plazas. So in such context, we expect the vehicles would be in a position to seamlessly go through, provided that all the vehicles which are passing through the this kind of toll plazas are having this facility in place. And then only we can expect a safe commute or a smooth commute for the vehicles.
Absolutely, but let's try and understand the benefits of FASTag. Mr. Haritash, you represent the transport and the logistics sector on our panel. What are the benefits for your sector of FASTag?
They are, as a broader perspective at the industry, the time saving which we have seen are reasonable cost save in terms of transit time and a return business which we can get it from implementation of FASTag. The black money or the cash which we used to give to the drivers, and the drivers used to flee away with the money because we have to pay them in advance. So that money now we are directly transferring in the FASTag account, and that also linked with the different banks. So the drivers these days does not need to carry hard cash much. And cost save in terms of transit time from Delhi to Bangalore, if we'll talk about, we used to travel in 7 days, now it's 5 days. Obviously, the GST also has played a role in breaking the barriers, but now the time save, the cost save, and the management by us by keeping so many records of the toll slips. Now we don't have to keep those manual works. So there is a single entry which goes and our work is being done. So thanks to this progressive step taken by the government of implementing, I do understand that it carries a lot of hassle these days, but as a company, Chetak Group has implemented it when there was the government has took step of currency bans. At that point of time, we got implemented all these FASTags in our trucks. So we as a users are very much happy with this step of the government, and let's see that how things take off in coming time.
But Sachin, since this system has been made mandatory, tell us how has been the experience so far?
We as a company, we are a corporate, we have almost 2,400 number of trucks owned by us. We are being benefited a lot in terms of process, in terms of system, in terms of cash management. Again, I'll tell you that when it is being implemented, there was a problem of putting money in a bank and bank to link to a FASTag accounts. So companies, the ecosystem which is being created over a period of time is reasonably good. Now banks directly money flow is being happening to the FASTag accounts. There are provisions made by NHAI and by the banks also at the tool booths to provide tempered FASTag. That also is not much concern these days. We are hearing that we can now order it online, but one of my friend has also ordered it, but he has not yet received fast toll tag. So as a corporate, we are being benefited. As the industry, we are being benefited. Fuel burning was a major impact on our industry. As per the study of the IIM Calcutta, almost 60,000 crores money is being burned due to this. So whatever the cost saving, minimum 10 minutes is the average halt time at each toll, which we will see that in coming time it will be reducing, whether it comes to 6-5 minutes or it less. So that directly whatever Mr. Kumar has also highlighted, that cost save in terms of fuel to the environment. So as a ecosystem, it is a win-win situation for all the stakeholders, what I'll say.
It is a win-win situation, but you were talking about the environmental aspect, and let me take that to Mr. Kumar. Mr. Kumar, has the government analyzed the environmental benefits of FASTag so far?
It has a means. First, I like to thank Mr. Haritash, because as a user he has benefited it and he has welcomed this move of government. Like he has also said, ki on average we have to spend 10 to 50 minutes, sometimes half an hour or more than that in each toll plaza. So if a vehicle has to cross 2-3 toll plaza, then you can say that how much time he is wasting, how much fuel is being wasted in a toll plaza waiting time. So that leads to reduction in carbon imprint and emission and saving the environment. Actual quantification has yet not been done, but it is envisaged that after this entire 100% ETC program is stabilized, then probably government will go for a detailed study.
Absolutely. So we do expect that environmental benefits will flow. But Dr. Murugan, there are two sides of a coin. What are the challenges that you foresee of FASTag?
Yeah, challenges right now, as we see, basically the implementation part of it, that's why like the people switching over is not happening in a big way. Like that maybe actually that has to happen. Otherwise, we would expect, because that otherwise we are expecting some sort of fine to be levied for the people, and if you are going to a FASTag lane where you don't have a FASTag in place in your vehicle. So that particular is the biggest challenge by itself, because of the fact that switchover has to happen. For that we need the faster giving of this people to be more dissemination of this information. Availability about the FASTag has to be told in a larger way, so that we can expect people will switch over without many otherwise the congestion which is going to happen may continue to happen. Because as I happened to visit couple of days back to Faridabad, I found the hardly 3 to 5% vehicles are actually using the FASTag things, because of the fact that especially private vehicles, that is the thing which is happening. As already told by Mr. Sachin, there is a large number of goods vehicles are getting actually done, but whereas the four-wheel cars and things like that has to do it. Otherwise we will expect congestion may continue to remain. That aspect has to be addressed by giving a lot of publicity aspects, and then we expect we can really full benefits which we can reap out of it.
That's a very legit concern that you're raising, and let me take that point to Mr. Kumar. Mr. Kumar, is the infrastructure ready for the rollout or for the implementation of this massive scheme?
Actually, we are having 525 toll plazas under the ambit of NHAI, and all these toll plaza in all lanes ETC reader is equipped with. So infrastructure wise we are all totally ready, and for another aspect is कि citizen vehicle user gets their FASTag. So I like to announce it कि today is the day where we have crossed two milestones. One is cumulative FASTag issuance has reached the 1 crore mark, means 1 crore vehicle has already FASTag equipped with. And another is daily ETC transaction has also crossed 20 lakhs figure.
But Sachin, tell us what happens in case the FASTag scanner is not working?
In case of scanners are not working, then my driver gives cash. There are lots of tolls still, as what sir has briefed. 540 NHAI toll tax are there, out of which 440 are being online. 100 toll are still manual, where our driver have to pay it. There are few infrastructure wise what he has briefed, that there are not all toll tax are enabled, where they issue us the duplicate or a replacement FASTags. So where we need their support, that on each toll plazas we should be issuing a fresh card, toll card. Once it's not being scanned, so they do it manually, or we pay it hard cash and they give us the receipt, which we'll keep it on records purposes. I would like to request to the NHA to, as you have asked the question of the infrastructure, we want them to ensure the reasonable availability of FASTags. So daily, as per the data, they are saying that they are issuing 50,000 and almost 15,000 new vehicles are being added. I'm talking about only four-wheelers, not the two-wheelers, who are using the FASTags. So kind of availability we need to have, the kind of infrastructure we do need to have at the banks. Banks are providing the FASTags, but they don't have the availability. So they are awaiting for the FASTags to come in. I've heard that they are importing also the FASTags, because there is so much of demand. Previously it was being used majorly in the commercial vehicles. Now it is being made mandatory for the users, and that too in a so short span of time. So the implementation is the key to the success of any business model, not this also, which government I feel that should give more focus on, whether it was notebandi or FASTag implementation. So I request that to work on planning part, to have a rollout at a national level, which is not easy, and where there is so much of population, so much of different geographies are involved, so many governments are involved. So my request is to have a robust planning and an implementation to be given more focus, rather than taking decisions at a very short notice period at a national level.
Robust planning mechanism and implementation mechanism, that is what you're talking about. And let me take that to Mr. Kumar. Mr. Kumar, you were telling us about the implementation aspect of FASTags.
Implementation has two aspects. One is the toll plaza equipped with all necessary infrastructure, that mainly we say as ETC reader and auxiliary equipment. So we all to 525 toll plaza having all lanes is equipped with ETC reader. Another aspect is FASTag on vehicle. So FASTag on vehicle has also shown the tremendous growth. Almost 1.5 lakhs FASTag is being sold or being provided to citizens on a daily basis. And we have crossed the 1 crore figure, means 1 crore vehicle is equipped with FASTag now. There are, due to sudden increase in demand, there was some mismatch in supply and demand. That at senior level, that review has been taken, and that has necessary supply side has also improved, and hopefully in coming days supply will again improve, and it will ease out the gap between supply and demand. And in the transition period of 30 days, by which it is envisaged that we will have all toll plaza having FASTag only lanes, except one lane on each toll plaza. So we will move towards the ambition of 100% ETC toll plaza in a nice manner. Let me share you a few data also with you. Out of 524 toll plaza, almost in 300 toll plaza, the implementation of this 100% ETC mandate is being done without any hitch. There is no FASTag user vehicles are crossing the toll plaza without stopping it. Wait time is less than 1 minute. Somewhere it is no time, no wait time. And in 40-50 toll plaza where heavy traffic is, it is a very heavy traffic toll plaza, where certain wait time is there or certain teething problem we are facing, and we are trying our best to ease out this teething problem.
So teething troubles are there and the government is trying to ensure that there's a robust mechanism. But Dr. Murugan, how would a user get to know or decipher that the correct amount has been deducted from his or her FASTag account?
Yeah, as has been already told by Mr. Kumar about this infrastructure is actually very much in place. From that angle, if you see, there are some concerns are coming about the people when they say, like, for example, 24-hour return trip kind of things, where they expect some sort of a deduction of the, not the full money has to be charged, or otherwise that aspect is getting addressed in their software which is put. But the people say, if I make 2 trips, I make up and down and again another up and down. So 24 hours that initially if I have a tag in play, any receipt in place, I am allowed to travel twice, like that some kind of claim is coming. So that aspect also has to be addressed, whether the NHA has the thing about if one makes a trip up and then down, with that initially the receipt was valid for twice also, but right now it is not valid. That aspect is an important thing from the user's point of view, for the maybe from the car user's point of view, because trucks may not make a longer distance, whereas car people and things like that who are traveling for 150 kilometers. So that aspect is an important thing. Otherwise, it's a Herculean task which they are really managing well. NHF side, they are managing it so well to go for implementation part of it, and only issue is the timeline which is given is a too short a timeline perhaps for the people to switch over and then expect things will be 100% perfect, may not happen. That's why that hybrid lane has to continue some period of time, and maybe with or without concession aspect, because you are going to charge double the amount for a person who is not going to switch over. Because another thing is, any toll which is as per the mandated by NHA itself, if it is more than 3 minutes of wait time, you are supposed to go free. Like that aspect is very much there, but right now it is hardly in place, practiced in many of the toll plazas across the length and breadth of the country. So from that angle, the issues are there. Hopefully with the efforts which are put forth by the government, with the full cooperation from NHA, we expect things will be in place.
Absolutely, you're making a very pertinent point, and let me take that to Mr. Kumar. Mr. Kumar, it is a Herculean task, we understand. But one of the issues being flagged is that there should have been cushion between planning and execution, and also what Mr. Murugan pointed out, that what happens in case of 2 trips?
For second part first, whatever the toll routes exemptions are available or concessions are available, that will be available in this FASTag also, like return trip within 24 hours. It will be automatically deduct only the requisite fee, and if due to any reason, system itself will recognize that this trip has been done within 24 hours and they will deduct the requisite amount. But I think what he is saying that within 24 hours multiple trip, but probably that is not permitted in present user fee rule also. The user fee says that if you are having a return journey within 24 hours, then you will be charged only 1.5 times of the rate. That is applicable to FASTag also, and it is integrated for that. And by chance it is not deducted, the higher rate has been deducted, then system itself will recognize and refund the fine. If it is not done automatically, then you can lodge a complaint also, and it will be necessary corrective action will be taken. It is one aspect. Another concession is also available, like monthly passes for local people. There are for same district commercial vehicle also concession is available. All these things will be extended to FASTag users also. And another first part of your question was, is there enough planning for this execution of work? Yes, we are planning enough planning has been done, and it is monitored very regularly. You will be surprised to know that the NHAI chairman has almost reviewed this on a daily basis with all regional officers through video conferencing. So very rigorous monitoring has been done, and planning aspect is also very rigorous at each toll plaza.
So there is continuous monitoring. But Sachin, do you foresee the use of FASTag at other places in future?
Using of FASTag, like many organizations are using it for the inventory management. This FASTag, we can get it linked whether the government will be providing their APIs. Our trucks gate in, gate out can be monitored through this also. Our parking lot scanning, inventory management of the trucks in a yard can also be tracked through this. So it depends upon the data. So the FASTag data is with us, but the APIs are not with us. With the data, as what sir has said, that the problems which we face. So we never face much problems in terms of double deduction. So the system is so robust that it works smoothly. There were problems initially, which as a user, it's my responsibility also to highlight to get the system corrected. That what did. Now it's up to the government that how much they want to share the data at a public domain or at a personal level, because it's a central data, government data. We bought it, but the API is held with the government because it's their proprietary. But in future, we hope so that the national logistic policy is also being awaited, and in that also the government has made it mandatory GPS devices.
Yes.
And if we are able to get GPS devices data on our server, then it will help us in identifying many areas of like heat mapping they are talking about, which are the accident prone areas, so that we can take corrective actions. We can give voice recording to the drivers to use it. So it's government proprietary and it's up to them. We as an industry body will be presenting our reports, will be asking these APIs if they can provide us.
Absolutely. And as you said, it is equally the responsibility of the users as well. And Dr. Murugan, I'll give you the last word on the show. How do we instill discipline and create awareness?
Yeah, first when we come to the discipline part of it, you know it for a fact, Indian drivers are largely not well disciplined drivers. So we need to have from sort of this thing that signages are already there, they are having enough signages. Perhaps what we need to tell that part is that about 1 kilometer before itself, that about that sticking, you are going to be double the fine. That aspect has to be put. Otherwise, toll charges 1 kilometer for 500 meter before you are having. So we need to tell the driver that that aspect you are going to be charged once when the system is fully in place. So you have to go to a non-hybrid lane. That's one part we have to really make it. And with that, we expect people will be because fine is one, money is one biggest deterrent. You have to pay additional money is the biggest deterrent we can expect. And second, you asked about that
creating awareness.
Awareness, I would expect NHA is doing it. Maybe we need to really do it through social media also. It's being done. We need to time and again put it to flash, and also maybe in cinema theaters and things like that also, and also TV shows where we are actually during the break times, we need this aspect has to be highlighted. And also during this FM and other radio stations, we can just do it. Otherwise, you are going to be paid the double the fee like that. That aspect, maybe because mainly it has to sensitization has to be done with the car users, because trucks we are expecting lot of switchover has happened. So car users, so we expect they will also switch over sooner or later.
And there will be seamless transition in times to come.
Exactly.
On that note, thank you so much for joining us. So the aim is to simplify and ensure hassle-free operations at the toll plazas across the country. That's all we had for you in this edition of Policy Watch. Thanks for watching and stay tuned to Rajya Sabha Television.